inviting video. How's everybody been doing? I know y'all miss me. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Nah, I'm real though. You know, I gotta be real. We got to be real in this world. There's so much going on now in the world. It's like it's confusing. You gotta stay in your lane. I was just telling my niece that she just left my house. I had to tell her to stick with what she know is right, cause she just her first job. She been working there for I think like 4 months now. Yeah, going on 4 months, and she going through it now. It's all about testing. I told her you gotta hang in there if you want to finish doing what you doing. You gotta start somewhere. This is a start. So I was like, hang in there as much as you can. Just do what your job is entailed for you to do. Your detail of the job. Just do your job and leave. Because you got all these different people telling you different things. She was like, she just started, and why is a pressure on her to learn certain things? But to get the job, you have to learn. You sit just like you go to school. You have to sit there and learn if you want to stay on that job. The part of dealing with the people coming in and stuff is because she working in a dental office, so she's a receptionist. She don't have to really do too much. It's just follow directions. But she said she got 3 different people trying to tell her what to do. She's young, so she got to learn. You got to pay for that car you got, girl. That's what I told her. But you can always get another job. You can always get another job. Don't think that you got to go up under all this pressure and stuff. You don't have to stay there. I remember my mom and dad, they used to always tell me that any job, you don't have to stay there. My mom and them, they used to help me a lot, because they was like, if you can't stay on the job, we'll help you along the way, you know. But it's good to work and have your own money. So I was telling her how I did. I stayed at my jobs, you know what I'm saying? I went through a lot, but I stayed on my job. And then when you talking to coworkers and stuff, you gotta watch what you telling them. But you gotta learn that it's a lot of pressure working with different people because everybody got different personalities, and some of the ones they want you out of there, and they ain't even doing their job. But you have to learn that it's a lot of pressure on keeping a job. Even if you're doing all the things you're supposed to do, it's always somebody that's trying to take your place or something. It's schemers at jobs. You just gotta learn to stay in your lane and don't talk too much. Don't talk too much to coworkers when you going on your breaks and stuff like that. If you have to go get in your car and go out to lunch by yourself or whatever, it's better than spreading rumors and talking to people that like to spread rumors. You just gotta learn that. But I think she'll be all right. It's just when you don't got nobody to talk to, you you have to vent to somebody that's gonna listen, and that's how I told her. I said I'm always here to listen. Because she got a mother and stuff like that, but it's my nephew's daughter, and he off into something else, and her mother is on them drugs and stuff like that. It's a whole long story about her, but my mom kind of raised her too, but my mom passed away in 2017, so it's been kind of hard for her, but my nephew's doing the best he can do. He did make a down payment on her car, so She do got a nice car and stuff like that, but as far as making that car note and stuff like that, I told her, if it come down to it, it's always some family members that'll help you. They ain't gonna let your car go back or something. We ain't gonna let your car, go back. That's what family is for, and that's what we know that. So as long as she trying, if she don't like that job, you know what I'm saying, she can always get her another job. You can go through so much, you always got to have backup. And so, family should be your backup, you know. But I don't want to just talk too much on that. But how's everyone doing? How you doing? I see a few people on here. I hope everyone's doing fine. It's warm here. It really is. I'm in for the day. I was just eating some popcorn and stuff, some snacks. I don't even think I'm gonna really eat dinner tonight. That popcorn was good. I had a sandwich earlier too, so I think I'll be good today. Tonight, I'm probably eat some ice cream. That'll be about it. But I just want to get on here and talk a little bit, because I ain't put nothing on here in a while. Little here and there stuff. But everything is cool. Everybody's cool and calm. But it's just people are a trip. Especially when you first starting on a job, like I was telling her. You gotta, do what you can do. Do your job and get the heck out of there. And go home. Don't be talking to nobody. Just leave. You didn't did your 8 hours. Just go on home. Don't worry about the co-workers. Don't worry about that. You got to go back there tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so you got to do another week. And just do your job. That's it. Don't worry about the other people. If your boss ain't told you nothing, don't worry about the other people. I know you got to get along with your co-workers and stuff, but don't trip off of them. It's like I said, there's plenty of jobs out there. I know it's hard, but there's jobs out there. You just got to want it. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching. This is Michelle with another video. God bless. Peace out.